is John Bennett, and I am what people would call maybe a comedian. I don't like being called a comedian. I've been doing it for about 10 or 11 years. Just sort of fell into it, and then I just went from there. Yeah, well, I started in Adelaide. That's when I was at uni, and I just did like some comedy competitions and stuff. And then I moved to Melbourne about 9 years ago, and I got right into it for a while when I first moved to Melbourne, and then I sort of fell out a bit, and then I did some TV shows on Channel 31. I got into storytelling, and I ran a storytelling night for a year or so, and that sort of changed the way I do comedy. I started like a blog website thing called Pretending Things Are a Cock, which is where I went around traveling around the world making different monuments and things my cock. And so now that's sort of where I'm at, doing comedy shows and storytelling and things like that about my travels, and with all these different photos of me pretending different things are cocks. So the pretending things are a cock thing just, it actually was a very kind of organic thing that just that just grew. Everything becomes a cock pun or something like that now, but it just grew from like being stupid with my housemate, and he took a photo and he posted it on a website, and then people commented on it, and then we decided we'd post these sort of black and white artistic photos of me with different things holding it there, and you got to do a face. It was meant to be ironic and sort of making fun of people who would do that, because I've got like my brothers, I've got older brothers, and they're sort of people who would do that, so it was more of making fun of them. And then we worked out that it kind of appealed to both sides, the people who find it ironically funny and people who just find things as cocks funny. This year for the comedy festival, towards the end of this run that I've been doing, has been amazing. Like, I've been getting sold out nights pretty much every night, which has been really good. And I get people stop me in the street and want to make me their cock, or me make them my cock, and that's alright, it's quite funny. But yeah, I've been stopped in places. This guy stopped me in a cafe and wanted his photo taken, and then in the city and stuff as well. I have some people yell, "Hey, that's the cock guy." Traveling through the States and stuff, and doing, I did some shows for the Moth Storytelling, which is probably the biggest sort of storytelling focused thing in the world. I think it's a podcast. I got a chance to do that, and that was really great, and showed me sort of what a storytelling night can be, and how fun it can be, and how you can get people who are not just comedians or entertainers, and everyone has a story that they can tell. So yeah, that really gave me a bit of vision of what we could do in Australia as well. I'm hoping to start a regular night really focusing on the conversational storytelling. So someone gets up on stage, tells a 5-minute story, and then somebody else who has a similar or relatable story comes up, and it sort of becomes this organic thing where it feels like you're just watching a couple of mates chat, but they just happen to be really entertaining.